understand why you selected to watch this video. You want to know where this hurricane is going and how bad will it be. Those are the only questions anyone cares about. If you watch the media, they all cover hurricanes in the same manner. They work with the information from the National Hurricane Center. You'll see the cone, you'll see the spaghetti modules, they call them. That's it. It won't change. So why watch my channel? I have been tracking hurricanes for 25 years. You need to know what's coming so you can prepare. Now, let's get into this storm. We're going to go to the tracking map and start to track our new storm. It has only been 9 days since Hurricane Helene hit the Big Bend region of Florida. This hurricane will go down in history as one of the worst to ever strike our country. Let me be clear, ladies and gentlemen, I didn't create this channel to report doomsday storms. I don't get any joy out of reporting dangerous, killer storms. I created this channel the opposite. I can't wait for the first storm rather, which will come, where I can report late movement that saves a region. Now, the reason why you haven't seen that yet, or an opportunity for me to do that yet, is because this will be my 5th storm to track on this channel. They're all going to be Gulf storms. I hate Gulf storms because there's no, well, it can miss us. It's all about who's getting hit. All Gulf storms make landfall. The only way we get out of it is a rare hit to Mexico. Other than that, it's going to get someone on the Gulf Coast. And they rapidly intensify, which make them very hard to predict of just how strong any Gulf storm will be. I always like to think at least 100. At least. I hate them. Can't stand them. Can't wait for my first storm that comes from the east. Really, the southeast is my favorite. The ones that come up down around here, and they can just brush the coast. Get a lot of those. And I'll be happy to report a storm like that is targeting, say, West Palm, turns up just before coming in. You will hear it from me first. When the storms get that close and late movement that I will see first, the media will see it also, ladies and gentlemen, but they're not allowed to report it when the storm gets this close. They'll just ride with the current cone, and the point I'm making here is this is the area where I want to be. I want to track storms that are coming out of the Atlantic, hitting me from the east, or targeting me rather. Because a lot of those we can dodge. Not this, not Gulf storms. Let's now talk about the next hurricane we're going to get, and it's going to be called Milton. It'll be officially a hurricane probably by tomorrow. But again, it's a Gulf storm. I hope now you guys have learned. If you've looked at any of the storms I've already tracked, look at them all. They're all Gulf storms. I have this marked right here. This black dot and this black dot. This is where Helene did the most damage. Over 300 miles. Pour the ass out of this coastline. Tampa got 7 feet of storm surge, and the storm hit up here. They have maybe completed 25% of recovery. I'm talking about everyone that got hit. People are just getting their lights put back on. Now you might get them knocked out again next week, around Wednesday night or Thursday, when this next one comes. And you can feel my anger right now. And you know what? I go with emotion. I go with honest, transparent emotion. I do not like seeing people get really hurt or killed or lose property by hurricanes that do strange things. I'm not going to go deep with this, but I have not seen many storms in my long history that have formed in the Gulf of Mexico. They're forming in the southern Gulf or the Caribbean Sea. and they're coming up right into the Gulf. So Milton is over right now, parked out at 3 miles an hour, but he'll get going, he'll get stronger. It's going to be a major hurricane. I hope you now understand to not focus on future intensification. I exposed the National Hurricane Center with all the storms I've already tracked on the channel. You can go back into the playlist and see for yourself. When they predict future intensification, I just laugh at it. I don't consider it accurate. Beryl, Francine, and Helene, they did this to all three. I don't want to hear, oh, it's going to be 110 when it comes in on Wednesday. Now they're saying 115. I don't want to hear it. We're not focusing on that. We know it's going to be a major storm. Now we need to lock down where it's going. And I'm coming in real early with this one. After what Helene just did, I'm pissed off that I even got to deal with this. That people with blue tarps on their friggin' roof that got damaged last week might get hit with an exposed home. I mean, this is getting me really aggravated. So what I'm going to do, ladies and gentlemen, on this storm, you can't dodge it. Unfortunately, someone on the west coast of Florida and the whole coast got impacted from Helene. As far south as Fort Myers and Naples got storm surge. The whole coast. Now, who's going to get this one? I really, really hope it's not going to be in here. They just got smashed. It could go in here. It wouldn't surprise me. They like to go northward in the Gulf. This one's making a real strange track heading in this direction. I don't like storms that aren't normal and then they hurt people. This is the situation. I'm going to be all over this storm because someone's going to get hit that just got hit 9 days ago. What I can do for these people is let them know exactly what is coming. I'm going to be really specific with this storm. I'm going to lock in and really, because this is not a hard storm to track for me. The direction, the movement, I'll have this really, really hunkered down by Monday. Bottom line is, I'm going to have this locked down. So I want to be really on point here. So people understand what exactly does 110 miles an hour mean, or 120, or whatever the hell it's going to be. I will be specific on what that means when it gets closer. It's not going to hit until Wednesday night. Giving you plenty of heads up here, west coast of Florida. It's disgusting that you got to deal with this again. On Monday, I will come back with an update. You've been watching the storms I've already tracked. I shrink down the cone. This is actually a storm that can hit my region, but I don't see it happening. And it would be bad if it came straight through here. I don't see that happening. Not by the way it's moving. So there you go. Round 2. We shall see where Milton is going. What a season, huh? I'm getting flashbacks from 2004. You can look back at my past videos, episode 3, Storm Stories. I was hit 4 times in 6 weeks in 2004. Getting flashbacks. It's a 20-year anniversary. Hurricane gods are speaking to us right now. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, brace for impact again. Check back on Monday.